Welcome back to Lodge Life, a series of videos based on my life working at a private lodge called Good Hope Cannery in Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Canada. 3 weeks ago, a few of us were ready to take some days off, so we got into a plane and got ready to head to Vancouver. This is part 2 of my days off. Be sure to check out part 1 of my time out to see more of the beautiful landscapes out the window of the plane as we made our way to Vancouver. I spent my first week and a half in Quilchena with Minnie and Brent before packing up and driving to Alberta, where I'll be visiting my friends and family in my hometown, Barrhead. It was an overcast day, so I wasn't able to capture all of Mount Robson, which is the highest point in the Canadian Rockies. 400 kilometers down and 450 to go, and soon I'm in Jasper National Park. Jasper's landscapes are absolutely stunning. The untouched wilderness and pristine lakes and rivers make it the most beautiful part of my drive. Plus, you'll most likely see a few sheep along the way. We are now coming out of the mountains and into the prairies. It's good that both provinces are getting so much rain right now because the heat is coming, and that means it's forest fire season. We're home. We made it. Just pulling into my parents' place now. Ugh. Left this morning at just after 8 a.m., arriving at 7 p.m., but we did lose an hour because now we're in Alberta. Isn't it such a good feeling being home, around familiar faces? I've missed Bento and Badu so much, and of course, my parents. Soon, Brent and Minnie arrived to spend a few days in Barrhead with me.
Minnie, you'll burn your nose.
Hey, get your big, long, extended nose out of there. Countertop. Don't you bark at me either.
And then I was off to help my friend with her wedding preparations, where I'll be her maid of honor.
Oh, Jenny's filming already.
So many people got together to work on this one special day, and I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of it.
Rose petal? Looks like it.
Half an inch.
There's a lot of work to do to host 175 people, especially when most of it happens the day before the wedding.
Just, as soon as you do one, we just follow you. But I gotta get somebody that knows how to use a chainsaw. Go in the back door there, and we'll wheel it through the government.
So yes, there's 4 more rounds. So that's in the bows of the inside. That's for tomorrow.
It was a busy day for Julie, as everyone was asking her for direction.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
So
Julie, come take a look at
are these
this.
getting dabbled into those, or is this? Oh, this is a swap.
We spent the morning preparing before arriving in style to the ceremony. I had one day left in Barhead, so I used it to finally be still and chill. Brent and I took Minnie down to the Pembina River, down the same path I took as a kid growing up here. It was a cloudy but hot day, and we had the entire beach to ourselves. The next morning we were ready to go, so we said goodbye to the family, except for one.
Okay. All righties. Adios.
This year, my nephew Ray is joining me up at the lodge.
Love you too.
And off we go.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
It was nice to have someone to take turns driving with, too. Through the prairies and to the mountains again. This time in Jasper, we stopped for some elk. Back in Kilshenna for a night before taking off again. I was asleep on this thing.
Really cramped.
Over the Coquihalla Pass and down into the lower mainland, where, inevitably, we ended up in a traffic jam.
Okay, Raymond and I are hanging out in Delta. Just dropped off the car and we're waiting for an Uber to come pick us up. We're heading to the Executive Hotel in Richmond, where we'll be spending a night and flying out tomorrow early morning. Ah!
Time to go eat some food. Just ate such a delicious, huge meal. Now we're getting on the Sky Train, heading downtown Vancouver. Woo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
One more Uber to get us to the South Terminal, where we'll be saying goodbye to roads and traffic for a while.
Perfect.
And we'll grab some snacks for the 4-hour wait we're going to have in Port Hardy.
Please do not take any carry-on baggage with you in the event of evacuation and follow the direction of the crew.
We've arrived at Port Hardy and now we play the waiting game. Before our flight, we get our Mustang survival life jackets and get ready for our flight up to Good Hope Cannery.
If you love boating as much as I do, your #1 priority should always be your safety, and I'm always feeling very safe in my Mustang survival gear. Not only do I love their rain gear, but I have a couple PFDs of my own. So this one here is dual purpose, and it's great for SUPs. If you fall into the water, it works as a life jacket right away, but you can also inflate it for more flotation. But I also love these lightweight versions. I use them on hot summer days and when I'm fishing. If you're interested in Mustang survival gear or want to purchase something for yourself, check out the link in my description below, and remember, stay safe out there on the water.
We were flying on a Grumman Goose that was built in the 50s to serve in World War II. Post-war, they became popular as they can land on both water and land. It was a pretty windy trip, so we had a bumpy landing, but it was so good to be back up at the lodge.
We made it!
We made it! We're here! Good Hope Cannery, it's about time.
The guys with Golden Rule Roofing were fast to work replacing all the gutters, since we lost a bunch after a heavy snowfall took them out about 2 winters ago.
Come and get me, Hank! Come and get me!
We'll be back for 4 months, so Ted's around if you need him.
Welcome back to the lodge, everyone. Thank you for those of you who hung out with me for my days off, and for those of you waiting for the Rivers Inlet content, we're back until the end of September. You'll be getting nothing but. There's been a few changes while I've been away. The dining room guest floors have been redone. They look so amazing. Dennis did a great job. Hours and hours of sanding off the old stain through decades of people just re-staining that floor, and now it's back to its original beauty. We love it. Thank you so much for your hard work. We also got our flowers in, so the place is really brightened up and we are feeling guest ready. We also have some new staff members, not only my nephew Raymond, who will be joining Randy and I in the kitchen, but now we have Holly, who's going to be working the front end with Eve and Cash. So welcome to both of them. I just want to thank everyone so much for joining me on my adventures. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos. It's really helping my channel grow so much, so thank you. And a special thank you to my channel members. I'm going to have some videos exclusively for you coming soon, and yeah, be on the lookout. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and take care until next time. No! Ah! Can I do anything?
Get the gun! Get the gun.
Welcome back to Lodge Life, a series of videos based on our lives working at Good Hope Cannery in Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Canada. It's the last couple weeks here without guests, so there's lots of little projects getting finished up, like the railings around the boat lift that was completely redone in April. The kayaks and paddleboards are also getting set up, so we are enjoying using them on our breaks and after work. The inside of the bay is always a nice place to visit, and you never know what treasures you might find. I love paddling under the cannery too. And of course, just around the corner is the river.
Raymond and I are heading out with Dwayne to go set some crab traps, hopefully get some beautiful Dungeness crab for dinner.
We got to see the spout of a humpback whale on our way to Johnson Bay to set our crab traps.
Videography crab pots.
I don't think we need to cut it, but we will.
All right.
Awesome. All right.
One trap was very productive and the other was completely empty. And there was a slight problem with my GoPro. I'm not sure how it happened, but unfortunately it's still not working, which means no more night lapses for a while. I was able to check the footage though, and this is all that it captured. All the babies are arriving here at the cannery, and the staff are gathered to see a baby seal that had just been birthed on the breakwater logs. But what happened next was very unexpected. Viewer discretion is advised.
No! It's Mom! What are you gonna do? Get him, Mom! Oh no!
After breakfast, it's time to start the day. The girls are working on the dockside rooms. And Randy's got the smoker out, and we are planning to smoke a brisket for Rubens. That evening, we had a little trivia games night, and Eve made us some treats. Today, Randy is making apple butter, which is a staff favorite. The recipe will be in the description below, but it all starts with peeling 12 gala apples, then dicing them. Cook your butter until it turns brown, and then stir in your apples. Then you add about a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a little nutmeg, and half a cup of maple syrup. Cook it down until most of the liquid is gone and the apples will have turned color. Then add to a blender or food processor. Then you just keep adding cold cubes of butter until it becomes a beautiful, creamy consistency. And after spending the night in the fridge, this is what it looks like.
See how smooth it is.
So smooth. Now eat it.
It's like 90 something. Yeah.
The time before guests. A couple days have passed since the river otter incident, and we noticed the pup was now alone. Mom was not around, and it seemed to really be struggling.
Are you okay?
We called the Marine Mammal Rescue Center that advised us how to help. We brought it out of the water and did the best we could until we figured out what to do next.
His chin's on my hand. He's so sleepy.
Like the nose is where they're supposed to breathe, so It happened to be changeover day at Legacy Lodge, so Ted and Chelsea brought the little guy over to catch a plane straight to Vancouver, where it will get all the help it needs.
We just don't know.
You can visit mmrpatients.org to see updates on little Theodore. You can even donate or leave a comment. It was a stressful day, but we've got to keep moving and motivated as the barge is now coming in. And with all hands on deck, it gets finished in no time. Back to all the little projects and ironing out all the little details that make this place so special. Well, we got our new Good Hope gear ready, wearing it for the guests today, and who knows when they're gonna show up, but I don't think it's gonna be for a little while because look at that fog. The guests are now arriving with Tony on a Sea Air flight, and there's a few new things that I'm teaching Ray, like the charcuterie board that he will now be responsible for the rest of the season. Peter and Kevin also arrived on this plane and are getting their gear and boats ready for guiding guests this summer.
Well, besides for Christian being away for his days off, we have our entire crew here now, and we're looking forward to a really fantastic guest season up here at Good Hope Cannery. I want to thank my channel members for your support. It means so much to me. And thank you all for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all the good stuff. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care until next time.
Welcome back to Lodge Life, a series of videos based in Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Canada, at a private fishing lodge called Good Hope Cannery. We are in the last 2 weeks of July here now, and it's been very rainy. But the baby swallows have all hatched and are now flying around with their parents. Cash is up for an early morning dip, Ted's getting his boat ready, and Kevin always seems to be waiting for his guests to go out fishing. Because guest season has finally arrived here at Good Hope Cannery, and they've been coming and going and coming and going and coming and going. Some on planes, some on boats, and some in helicopters. Kevin and Peter are marking fish tags to put on the water bottles for the guests to put on the fish when they catch them. And the girls are working hard on a changeover day. The girls are, in fact, always working hard, doing things that nobody really notices unless they're not done, and making the cannery feel really homey. There's so much they do behind the scenes for guests and staff, and they also prepare for and serve all 3 meals. Best of all though, they're 3 cool chicks who all get along. Randy's morning is full of the delicious smells of breakfast. Sometimes he's in the kitchen as early as 3:30 a.m., making sure that guests are on the water by first light. He then prepares breakfast for all the staff and any stragglers who didn't make it on time. Then he's on to lunch prep and tomorrow's breakfast prep, and then getting the dinner appetizer ready. Today he's preparing some salmon for the smoker. My morning starts with prepping food, cleaning food, and sometimes ordering food. Today for lunch, I'm making baby shrimp sandwiches with lemon, green onions, and mayo. Staff lunch is in the window by noon, and then I start making guest lunch, which is out by 12:30. Then I take down and put away the staff lunch, and then the guest lunch, and then I start on some dinner prep. Tonight we're having stuffed potatoes and steak. In the back of the kitchen, Raymond is working on a charcuterie platter for the guests. And as soon as that's finished, and all the prep is done for dinner, then by 2 o'clock, we go on our break. Sometimes people are napping, as we're all on different schedules right now, so it's very important to stay quiet down these hallways. Sometimes I nap, and sometimes I edit, and sometimes I work on menus for the week, which then gets written on the whiteboard in the kitchen.
What's up, Dwayne? Sweet. Check them out. They're handmade. Whoa, there's so many of them.
How did you get to know him? Oh, Mike Parr.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mike Parr.
Thanks, man.
If you're looking to get some cool fishing spoons from Mike Parr, email bfmspoons@outlook.com. But wait, let's rewind a sec, because there's one other option that I can do on my break that happens daily.
Another successful lunch is complete, absolutely perfectly cleaned up, and dinner's in the oven. It's 2 o'clock and we're getting out of here. Let's go on a dog walk.
All the staff received Mustang rain jackets this year, which is one of the most generous gifts you can receive, especially when you live on the West Coast. So thank you, Tony. I have a link to the Mustang Survival website if you're looking to get your own rain gear or PFDs, just like the ones we have here at Good Hope. Mustang Survival Gear is the ultimate companion for West Coast wanderers, made with the highest quality materials to ensure that you stay dry and warm and protected. If you buy through my link, you'll be helping your girl out, and you'll be getting some really cool quality gear that will last you a lifetime. These are salmon berries, which is one of many different varieties of berries up here, and it just so happens to be a great year for berry growing. The thimbleberries are finally starting to get ripe, and soon we'll have salal berries. It's so nice to see something other than the cannery once in a while, but now it's time to go back. Okay, we're back in the kitchen, and we've got some work to do on a whole pork loin that I got from Twin Rivers Farm on Vancouver Island. Time to think back to my meat cutting course I took at NATE back in the late 2000s. Okay, we have a tenderloin. The chine bone is still attached, and I don't have a saw for that. Well, I'm gonna do the best I can and start by removing the tenderloin. Then I'm gonna cut off the end closest to the sirloin. Then I'm gonna try to take these ribs off without taking too much of the loin with it. Well, I could definitely use some practice, but this pork looks amazing. I rub the ribs with a dry rub that Randy's made. And then I'm seasoning the bone-in piece of loin to roast for dinner tonight. The guides are back from their afternoon out fishing and brought us a special treat from the ocean. It's bull kelp. But it's a lot of work to deal with at the moment as we're busy preparing dinner, so let's just go take a look at the fish that the guys brought in. Ted's busy cutting up all the salmon that Ken will then package up for the guests. It's then brought over to the blast freezer, where every guest has a fish box ready to be filled. Back to the bulk help in the kitchen. It's a lot of work going through and cleaning up all these leaves. And afterwards, it's getting blanched in unsalted boiling water, where they go from a brownish color to a bright green. Tonight, Randy's making a salad with gomai dressing, which is a Japanese sesame seed dressing. We topped it with some sesame seeds and sent it out as an appy. Kevin and Peter are two amazing men who have both been working here for well over a decade now. During the guest season, they're mainly fishing guides, but they also help out wherever needed. Today, they're loading up the freezer on the dock with some bait for the week. They're such hard-working guys with such great attitudes, and we're so lucky to have them here at the cannery.
Be all good for tomorrow.
Be sure to check out Peter_Kornacki_sculptures on Instagram. Peter does some amazing masonry and sculpture work out of Sous, Vancouver Island. This afternoon, I'm going to grab a radio and I'm going to head down the boardwalk and spend some time in the sunshine, picking fireweed leaves to make some tea. There it is, the fireweed plant.
Hey, well, I think this is enough fireweed leaves to start our tea. Let's go wash them and start fermenting.
I'm going to leave them for a day or two to wilt, and you know they're ready when their spine doesn't break when you fold it. You can grab 4 or 5 leaves at a time and roll them into a ball.
All right, our rolled up leaves are going to get covered and they're going to ferment for 48 hours, and then we're going to dry them out and make some really nice tea.
After they've fermented and once they've dried, add them to hot water, let it steep, and enjoy.
Yeah, we didn't get a hit. We got a couple of little guys, but not like with cannery and stuff. Yeah, all right. All right, you had a good time. That's all that matters. Okay.
Every night around 5 p.m., Tony will come into the kitchen to share some wine with us.
No, really, if it's undrinkable, we need to know.
He wants to make sure it's going to pair well with dinner. Staff dinner is served at 6 p.m., and most often we're eating the same items as guests. And then we bring it down, put it away, and prepare for guest dinner at 7 p.m. We try to stay very prepared so that we're not constantly rushing around and actually have some time to relax. Once the guests are seated, Randy finishes up his appy, and then we start plating. Then I finish dinner and start plating again, and once Ray gets more comfortable in the kitchen here, he'll be helping me. Chefs often have a hard time eating while they're working, and when you're working 10 to 12 hours a day, you have a hard time eating. Now that Randy's done his shift and he's able to relax, he's getting himself a burger together for his dinner. Most often, my dinner is what's ever left on the tray after I'm finished plating guest dinner.
What a lovely dinner.
Yeah.
Ray is now helping with the dinner plating, and it's so great to have this time with my nephew, working one-on-one. I'll often make a couple extra dinners and desserts for us to enjoy afterwards, which is just one of a few perks of working in the kitchen.
Just finished dinner service, made an egg pasta.
What is happening? All this one bite of sugar.
After work in the Hilton, sometimes we play board games, sometimes we watch my videos together, and sometimes the girls plan movie nights. We might have a few drinks together, or sometimes a few bowls of ice cream.
Oh, there you go, Pete. Go for another one. Oh, mix it. Might be around 3.
But no matter what we do it together. We work together, we live together, we eat together, swim together. We're like a family. We support one another, we lean on one another, night after night, day after day. And then we also have this really awesome boss, named Tony, the owner of Good Hope Cannery. When he sees we're getting tired, he'll send us out fishing or on day trips with other guests, and I can definitely say I've never felt more appreciated at any job in my entire life. One of many reasons I feel so very grateful for my life here. Update on little Theodore, our seal friend that we rescued over 2 weeks ago now. He's got some new pictures up, and he's about to start fish school. Thank you so much to everyone who sent him well wishes and donations. I know he really appreciates it.
I'd like to thank all my channel members for your continued support. I appreciate you all so very much. And to everyone who's watching and sending love by liking, commenting, sharing my videos, I want to thank you as well. Next week I'm going to be sharing an adventure I had with the Salo family where we went and toured the Addenbrooke Lighthouse and checked out Hackeye Institute and West Beach. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching. Take care until next time.
Welcome back to Lodge Life. On this episode, we're joining one of our fishing guides, Peter Kornacki, as he brings our guests out in and around Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Canada, to catch some vicious hogs. It's August, everyone. That's August with a hog, a big, vicious hog.
Oh
So get ready for tyes at the head, ling cod on the dark side, and even guiding the divers near Drainy Inlet. Peter's morning starts very early. Today it's 4:30 when he's grabbing his first coffee.
Might rain.
He preps his lines with cut plugs, as the morning usually starts up at the head. And once our guests are finished breakfast, Peter's ready and waiting for them out on the boat. Then they're off, out of the little bay here at the cannery, into the morning sunlight, and heading east up towards the head of the inlet, towards the mouth of the Chuckwalla and Kilbella rivers. Peter's got his lines down in no time, all 5 rods, and then you can chill and enjoy the scenery while you wait for the bite. Sometimes a mark on the screen can give you hope as you wait for the reel to bend. And sometimes animals can keep you entertained, like this sea lion or this grizzly bear swimming down the inlet. No matter if the fish are biting or not, the views are amazing, rain or shine. But when you finally get a fish on, the excitement is real.
An energetic fish, eh? Yeah, he's nice size. He's a nice fish. Oh, got him still? Pop off, reel.
Heard me say that we
keep reeling,
but he didn't like it.
Oh no.
I guess I just let him take a little too much line.
There's anything wrong with it. I just don't think he's hooked properly. You want it so they can take line, but you don't want it to be like spinning out of control. So right now we're good. We have to have it a little looser today because the corks are sticky.
Oh, so there's a green thing.
There we go. Yeah, our fish is a ways out still. We're getting there.
Oh, he's pulling.
Yeah, you're doing perfect. Keep doing what you're doing.
This way more. He's pulling.
It's okay.
I see him. Or I saw something.
Yeah. Don't worry about the fish so much. Just worry what you're doing with your rod.
Yep.
Okay, now you can go a little more. You want your gloves off?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they might be a bit of a hindrance actually when there's one on. Nash, and you, whatever is better for you, just focus on what you're doing.
I think I can pull him this way.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, so don't focus on the fish too much. Focus on what you're doing.
Yep.
He's probably gonna take a run because he won't like the boat. It's a great one.
Good.
He's getting tired now.
Do we have him side hooked?
Well, that would explain his run. That'll be trickier to net him, but he might be.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, I don't know, he might be hooked in the yap. He's getting tired though now. Okay, so hold the net, put it vertical. Yeah, that's not where we want him to go.
Nope. Get away from there, fish. Fish. Stop it. There we go. Yeah!
That's a hog.
That's a fat one.
Again?
Oh, he stinks.
Fish stinks?
Fish stinks.
Okay. That's okay. So, let's see that rod.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my glove on.
Okay.
Get my hand
That's a big fish. Let's see, in the 40s. I'm gonna guess 40. 40. Okay, so we're gonna get the sign stuff together.
I got you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Stop it. Okay, so I can pull the net out. Jump in here for a really quick photo.
It's from a tooth. There we go.
Okay. Put the net. You got more than one?
Yep, got 3.
$29 by 46. Alright, you go into that chart?
Yep, I'll look at that chart. You release it. 29 by 46.
Yeah.
40. 51.6.
No way.
51.6.
Wow.
Yes. Water's a little murky, so you can't see much.
You get a good shot of this?
Oh yeah.
Just go up to the bow and there it goes swimming away. Woo!
Let's go. Now it's de-sliming time.
All right, 50. What was it?
51.6.
51.6.
Yep.
Woo! Oh, that's
See, all we had to do was let the first one go.
29 by, what was it? 46? Is that what it was? 29.
Down here.
Girth. And then, sorry, what was the length now? I don't remember. 46, I thought? 29 by 46.
51.6.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that wrist, I was like, oh my god, this is a big fish.
Yeah, Pete. Go ahead.
51.6?
Got Ashton too.
Come on, Ashton. Ashton just released a 51.6.
51?
0.6.
Way to go.
Okay, where's that Taif flag?
It's also just as exciting seeing or hearing that someone else caught and released a tyee.
Yeah, you're 36 pounds.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Nice one.
There he goes.
Like 32 pounds-ish. 32? 32-ish.
Look at Chloe. She's like, I'm not gonna touch this fish.
That's pretty funny.
After a morning out, the guests usually return back to eat lunch at the lodge, and then they decide what they want to do next.
Sometimes my guests leave me at the lodge and go do something on their own. Then I have to cut up Kevin's fish.
Sometimes they all pack lunches and stay out to fish or visit areas farther away.
Unless you feel like a big pop.
So tiny. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Yeah, it's gonna be so delicious.
It's so small. Should I reel it in at all? Okay.
Is that a young spring?
Yeah.
5 seconds. Ooh, he looked deep inside.
Good size?
Good size. see quite yet. I think I see spots on that back.
That looks cool.
Yeah, I see a spot on the back. That or just polarized glasses. So I think that brings my total up to 7. Just in case it's at 8, I'm gonna stop for today. All the rest of the salmon here are Chloe's.
Next right here.
Yep, thank you.
The gills get cut to bleed out the fish to keep the meat nice and clean. A few of the groups are heading out to the west side of Calvert Island to do some jigging for bottom fish. The swells here can be more intense sometimes, so these trips don't always last long. Seasickness is a real thing.
It would be worse for you to feel sick the entire time instead of coming back.
This afternoon, Peter has taken his guests to Fitzhugh Sound to fish for coho, and it's a great day. On fire, you could say. Most often they fish with hoochie or anchovy flashers and spoons. It's a lot more action than up at the head, and a lot more fun if you have less patience. Sometimes Peter even gets to reel in a fish. Or not. Today, Peter is taking some of the family and their friends out towards Drainey Inlet. But it's a different kind of guiding, as they're scuba diving. It's so amazing seeing all the footage of all the cool life underwater. And once they came back up, they got a great show of some sea lions.
Apparently there's a wreck there.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Hey!
Oh, hello.
There we go.
Hey guys, it's Sarah Fox here at Good Hope Cannery. What a beautiful place to be.
Ferrosox. Say Ferrosox.
It's Farrah Socks here. Come and say hi. She's like, what?
Oh, he got it. I know. You waiting for your guests again?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Anywhere I can.
Doing.
Going to Disneyland.
Lucky you.
Hey, tell me how real this fart sound sounds. Or sounds.
What's that?
My fart sound. Listen.
Was that real?
No, it wasn't.
It sounded real though, right? He's been practicing.
Oh, it's out of your mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, huh?
Wow. Yeah, it's
And if I
convincing.
can make my face really weird,
Oh, you should do ventriloquism.
it should.
Throw fart.
Showing you my tonsils.
Kevin,
Get out of here.
just say I'm waiting for my guests.
Okay. I'm waiting for my guests.
Now that Peter's back at the lodge, his day isn't over. He's got to help cut and pack all the fish and record it.
These are the fish tallies for the day. Everyone's fishes are recorded here, and we can record them at the end of a trip on this one.
Ted's already busy cutting fish, and Peter and Kevin are keeping it all organized, so everyone goes home with the fish they caught.
How to tag everything to make it.
It gets cryovac and frozen and shipped out on the planes with the guests. Next, he's got to scrub down his boat and fuel it up for the next day. And now he can relax and eat a late dinner. Thank you so much for joining me on this lodge life adventure as we join Peter, guiding our August guests. Well, our season is quickly coming to an end. We have less than a week to go now, so next video I'll be showing you a lot of what our shutdown looks like. I also had a day out exploring the inlet with Randy and Ted, so I'm happy to share that with you soon as well. And we have lots more adventures going on. We're going to be drifting around. Eve and I are going to visit Chelsea on Cortez Island. I'll be driving back to Alberta before flying back here. I will be cooking for the guys who are doing the egg take for the Percy Walker's hatchery, and I'm hoping that I'm going to have a day of participating up at the river. So if that happens, I'll definitely share that with you as well. I want to take a moment to thank all of my channel members for your continued support. Thank you so much. It really means so much to me. And to everyone watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, thank you so much for joining me on my lodge life adventures. Lots more coming soon, so make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more videos. And until then, take care until next time. Welcome back to Lodge Life. We are now shutting down for the season. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jenny and I'm the chef here at Good Hope Cannery, a private wilderness lodge located in Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Canada. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so if you want to drift along with me. And even though my season is finished, I still have more West Coast content coming soon. Let me explain the vibe up here. We are living in a very remote area of BC with no roads, power lines, or cell service. The crew here work very closely together, and we work well together, and we've all been here for months now. Our small guest season is over, and some of the staff are already departing. Holly, Eve, and Cash were friends before they started working here, so after spending a summer together, goodbyes can be really tough. The rainy days feel good. They make you feel like you want to stay snuggled in bed. And since I arrived here in early April and have basically been working every day, it's all I really want to do. We are all going a little bit crazy too, in our own fun way.
It's gonna be alright, it'll end soon.
One man here is doing his best to keep us all sane. Tony. We had an end of season staffsgiving, and we are definitely all grateful for him and the lives that we get to have up here at Good Hope. The friendship and camaraderie up here is unlike anything I've ever witnessed at a workplace between the staff and the family that spend their time here. It's a really amazing place. Slowly the lodge is getting more and more quiet, but the staff that are left here are still having fun and enjoying the sun when it's out. Today, we decided to jump off the boardwalk near the gut house. And even on a supermoon, high tide, I'm still scared. The crew that actually had the guts to do this jump waited in the cold water for Taya and I to finally jump, and it felt amazing. There's definitely a good mix of work and play here.
Thanks, Dwayne.
There's also trips to Dawson's Landing. Dawson's Landing is a lot of things. It's a convenience store, liquor store, post office, fuel station. They also have rentable cabins. And they have some pretty cute little dogs.
Last trip to Dawson's Landing, picking up some mail and noticing that a few lodges are already there. Their season's over, so Black Gold and Legacy Lodge are both moored there now for the winter. Picked up a package from Wolf in Winter, so he sent us some stuff for the dogs. Ooh, what? Wow. It's like a little dog treat pouch. This is so great. A little clip on the back. Clip it to your belt. Oh my gosh. Dog walking adventures, quality dog training gear, fenced acreage. Check this guy out. I'm just gonna set myself up here with all these bags and fill them with treats and go for walks. This is great. Thank you so much, Kurt.
What sort of meat is this? It's lamb? You mean like a baby sheep?
Yeah.
Confirmed. At Good Hope Cannery, we eat babies.
That's great.
The chest freezers are being brought back out, and it's time to start shutting down both the blast freezer, the walk-in freezer, and the walk-in cooler. Ray has also been busy wrapping up kitchen equipment that we aren't using anymore. After a good washing, the pantry will now get moved into the walk-in to keep it safe from pests through the winter. Time to empty the blast freezer and start organizing everything into the chest freezers. It's also time for lunch, and unfortunately, it's also time for Randy to start packing up. More wrapping up and slowly filling up Champ's room, which is the kitchen storage room.
Hey, no videography allowed. Private room.
Oh, it's private.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, I got a special pass for this. I applied for it and I got it. Champ's room. It's getting pretty full. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is like where serious organization comes in. Real handy.
So what I've been doing is you take the really delicate ceramics and you just chuck them. And they go somewhere. I don't know. You end up. The more you can smash them, the less room they take up. Thoughts, opinions?
Thoughts and opinions? My thought is you can't forget your snacks.
Yeah. You can't forget your Randies.
Don't forget your Randies.
Yeah.
And it's time to head down to the fuel dock and wait for the plane. It's the last barge, Eve. How do you feel about it?
I'm feeling pretty good.
So is Blue. She's feeling good. Blue's also feeling good. Chelsea, last barge of the season. How do you feel about it?
Oh, you fooled me! You're pressing the dogs, and I thought you were Chelsea.
Because I'm so pro.
Eve.
This is your punishment. Eve, yeah, who am I? Let's figure this out.
Cash.
Yes.
The last barge.
I'm sad because I like seeing Barge Simpson coming through. It's kind of like, you know, you get to remember that other humans exist.
That's true.
You're like, oh, there's a few of those guys.
That's true. Yeah, we don't see a lot of new faces here. Fair enough.
Hi. It's the last barge today, Chelsea. How do you feel about it?
I'm great.
She's great. She's great. Don't fit me.
It's not a lot of stuff, and that's just great.
That's totally true. Yeah. Not much coming in. Easy peas. This is it. Barge is coming every 2 weeks now. So Christian and Chris, the winter watchman, will be ordering and taking care of the barge from now on.
Yeah?
The last barge. How do you feel about this?
It sure is the last barge.
It sure is.
It definitely is. Look at that. It's a barge.
Last barge. How do you feel about it?
Pretty good because I'm heading out.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Well, it's like I got one more,
Oh, you got one
but
more.
it's the last one with these guys.
Oh,
So,
won't be much.
and they're my favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try the same thing to the next barge too.
Oh, thank goodness we got more containers from Uline. What's your totos?
I only ordered a couple boxes from Save On Foods in Port Hardy. Some fresh produce for our last week here, and some extra things for Christian for when I'm gone and he'll be making all of his own meals. I've also been freezing leftover meals for him to easily reheat.
Okay, this is what Christian wanted for his last week here alone. Pepperoni, avocado, nuts, cereal, sandwich meats, yogurt. There you go, Christian. He'll survive without us for a week now.
The Hilton is getting filled with food now, and it's time to shut down the staff room. I'm now downsizing everything from 6 to 3 small fridges now, and using as much as I can before it goes bad. This little cucumber salad we are having for lunch today is getting the last little bunch of village mint. And we are now eating in the Hilton.
What's up, drifters? You will not believe what happens today on this episode of Jenny Adrift.
What happened?
What happens?
It's live. It's okay.
And this is what happened. Dog poop on the boardwalk.
Yeah, it's gone. Sanitization crew.
Now sit down like this. Now put your stuff down.
Careful, it's hot.
She's like, I smell pork.
Yeah.
You like pork? You like pork? Okay, let's go. This way. It's too small in here for you.
My nephew Ray has been working a lot with the outdoor crew lately. But he still helps in the kitchen. Ted is showing him how to eat smoked ooligans. And soon it's time for Ted and Dwayne to fly out also.
You want to make it?
Yeah, right, see you on the 19th. I see you like soon. Yeah, see you soon. Oh, the boat, you mean? Yeah. There was Guama, yeah. Was built for the doggies, but
guys bear with me, I'll just rattle off. Straight out, eh?
yeah.
And
Maybe swing it a bit.
swing it a bit.
Yeah. Just swing out. All right, man, you have a safe flight, eh?
Yeah.
Carefully, yeah. Right. Clear us.
Yeah.
No, we can swing with it. Rest. Well done. Ted's coming back on the 24th, and then John might be coming on the 23rd or the 21st.
There's now only 7 of us left here, plus 3 dogs. And there's only a little bit of work left to do, like a couple finishing touches in the lounge. I also helped Chelsea shut down our very extensive first aid room. Each department and boat has its own Pelican case of safety gear, and the first aid room is basically a mini pharmacy. Tony really strives for safety here, which of course is very appreciated.
That's nice.
For you.
You may have noticed the dogs being brushed constantly. It's a big job to groom 3 newfies, especially when they go for big walks daily. Today, we're just taking them up the hill near the generator to see what's left of the blackberries, which are not only one of our favorites, but the dogs love them too.
Eat it, eat it.
Then back to brushing. The dogs aren't the only ones in need of hair care. Luckily, we have Chelsea for that too. Today, Tony, Chelsea, and the dogs are heading out, and it's so sad to see them all go. Dwayne's back, and I finally got a package that I've been waiting for.
guardian watchmen just showed up, tied up, and they're gonna be taking everything that we can't use, anything that's gonna expire, any drinks that need to be kept refrigerated that we just don't have the cooler room for anymore. It's all going to the village. So thank you to the guardian watchmen for taking it up there for us.
Of course, it had to happen on a low tide, which made it interesting bringing the carts down the ramp. But you know what they say about teamwork. Time to shut down fridge number 3 and down to the final 2, which means I need to clean up a bunch of produce to help fit it in the fridge and make it easy for people to eat.
We are so seriously ahead of the game this year. Usually my last day when we're waiting for the flights, I'm putting away the last few things in the kitchen, doing the last little bit of wiping down and shutting down the dishwasher. But this year, it's all done today. We leave tomorrow and it feels amazing. There's so many snacks in the cooler, so we're just eating from the fridge today, not the cooler, the fridge in the Hilton, and that's it. Well, there she is, an empty and clean kitchen.
The guys are working on switching out the mattress in the cabin that the watchman will be staying at. And they are organizing the last bits of work before we have to leave tomorrow.
Let it flow.
We're spending the last night together, hanging out on the deck, hoping the rain lets up. It's the morning of the flight, and we've finished our work. We just have a few things to do to put away our rooms, clean up some linens, and then we'll be ready to go.
Well, we woke up to another rainy day. Today is our travel day, possibly, probably, maybe.
Okay, now it's time to call Wilderness Seaplanes to find out when the plane is coming. But the phones aren't working, and neither is the Wi-Fi.
Well, we'll run up to the cabin. I know there's a phone up there, and possibly a satellite phone. So we'll see if we can get a hold of somebody. Okay, sounds great. Okay, so the weather's not looking too good, obviously. I'm gonna call back at 12 and see if I can get an update. It's not getting any better. It's 12 o'clock, we're gonna call Wilderness again. See what they have to say. Hi there, this is Jenny calling back from Good Hope Cannery. Oh man.
It's a not sure.
Not sure. Okay, Third time is the charm, right? Okay, fair enough. We definitely want you all to be safe, of course. Thank you. Bye. I don't know what to say.
It's fine. 2 o'clock.
2
2 o'clock. We'll let you know of floaters.
Drifters.
Floaters. Leave in the comment section below what name you like better. And don't forget to hit the smash button and subscribe.
Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. And let us know if you want to be referred to as drifters or floaters. It's 2 o'clock. We're making the last phone call of the day.
Last phone call.
We're going to find out if Raymond's getting home tonight or if he's rebooking his plane.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous. Hi there, this is Jenny calling back from Good Hope Cannery. Okay, well thank you so much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, Raymond. We're here for another night.
Yeah.
We should let everyone know.
Mm-hmm.
We're staying another night.
Sorry, Raymond.
Ray was able to rebook his flight, and now we just have some time to kill. And then remake our beds, kinda.
Over here. Will just be my PJs. I won't wear them outdoors anymore.
Today's the day. The storms brought a lot of logs into the bay, which are quite hazardous to the seaplanes, so Dwayne and Ray are out there pulling them out. All of our bags are packed and we're heading down to the fuel dock. I feel really proud of myself for finishing the season and staying strong throughout. Mostly. I'm feeling really thankful for all the people that I met, and I'm feeling sad that I probably won't see some of them for a really long time. I'm feeling excited about plans that I have in the near future. I'm feeling really tired from everything that I've done this summer. It's quite the range of emotions as we walk down to catch the plane out of here. And here it is, our ride out of here.
Well, this is it. This is the official end of the season. We had our extra day here at the cannery, but now it's time to go. The plane has landed and we're getting ready to get on and head to Port Hardy. 5-hour wait in Port Hardy and then fly to Vancouver, and we're gonna be back in the real world. It's such a crazy feeling after being here for 6 months. But we did it! The season's over, we made it, and it was amazing. I'm so thankful for everyone, all the staff here this year. I'm thankful for everyone who's watched my videos, and especially my channel members. Your support throughout the season has meant so much to me. Thank you all so much. So, got a few things coming up in the near future. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Eve and I are going to visit Chelsea on Cortez Island, so that's gonna be another video coming up shortly. And then also, I'm gonna be helping out with the hatchery this year for the egg take. So that's gonna be an amazing time. I've did it once already. I didn't get to film it, but this year I'm filming my experience, and I can't wait to show you all that happens on the egg take for the Percy Walker's hatchery. So stay tuned for more. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.